So here I am, Sunfire. So let's just put things into context. We've been looking at, to recap, we've been looking at a power word, and the word has an energy that you want to bring into your life right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some movements that's going to reinforce and draw in the energy. It's going to make space for this to come in and draw in the energy. And it's a kind of ritualistic way of doing things. You know, when you look at Sufis and you look at ancient practices, you know, they do repetitious, simple movements, and it was a way of connecting with spirit. It's a similar kind of thing with this, but we're using a little word as a mantra, so we're focusing on a particular kind of energy. So we've already discussed the energy that we're looking at, so this is our power word, this thing we want to bring in. So when we start, the first thing we want to release is the opposite of that, so any debris that is the opposite of our power word, the disempowering aspect, the opposite, if you like. And we're going to start with, we're going to be doing some head circles, but a little bit different to how we're doing the energized for success course. On that, we're doing them on the vertical plane, which is just like that. This time we're going to drop in the horizontal, so the head's going to be dropping between forward and back and side and side, and it gives it a whole different feel and a different energy, and you'll feel different muscles. And try not to resist if you feel any areas of muscles down your neck or down your back when you're doing this. The head is quite a heavy item. It's item, and I think it's about 6-7 pounds. If you've ever done the Alexander technique and you've worked with the energy of lifting the head, and you think about the spine, and you've got this up the top and all this muscles and supporting. So you know, when we're moving that, it does have a knock-on effect in the body. And then coupling it up with the mantra and the intention, we're going to make a few changes here. So we're going to start off firstly by release. So we always do our clearing first, and you're going to use the opposite of the word. So, or you're going to use the word and say you're going to let go the unmanifest, you know, the things that are not it, if you like. So if you choose a word or whatever it is, and at the moment we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to start off with anti-clockwise head circles on the horizontal and bring in the words, so you can close your eyes and take breaths. So I'm going to try and do this the opposite way. So if you look up or you watch and you want to be mirror guided, you can work with me and go the same direction. That's the plan. I always get back to front muddled when I'm doing these things with monitors and left, right and directions. So I will actually be myself doing clockwise and anti-clockwise, but for your purposes you'll be doing a mirror or the direction. So if you're anti-clockwise, you'll be doing left. No, sorry, right. I get so muddled up with it. Nope, left. Never mind, I get left and right muddled up. So anyway, so we're going to just do a few breaths in place first and just get ourselves centered and ready for this. So, and you can close your eyes. And inhaling in through the nose. So if you make your neck nice and long and your spine straight and you drop down, so you're pressing the shoulders away, but not in a forced way, just in a way that you're not hunched up and carrying tension. You're already starting to open up. Before we start, let's just drop our head in those directions. So if you just, and there's no throwing your head right back because the pressure on the neck, I've already talked about the weights. This is gentle circling, but you try and get them even, or you go with the flow, but no dropping the head, you know, no forcing it. And you might hear little scrunches and squeaks in there. Don't force anything, and ease off if there's any pain or anything like that. You know, just make them small. If there's any crunching and grinding, just don't push it too hard. But I often hear little creaks and groans, and I feel like it's kind of releasing stuff, but no forcefulness with it. So you're just going to drop your head gently forward, so your chin towards your chest, and then you're taking your nose up, and then you're taking your head back, keeping your shoulders nice and long, and then taking it to center. So we'll do that a few times. Dropping your head down, then back, but you see you're not pushing it too far back. Okay, so the other way is to the side, and again there could be tension to want to raise. Just try and keep the shoulders relaxed, then to the other side, and you'll feel this right down, so you can start to feel the muscles that are going to be engaged when you do this. So you're going to take this in a horizontal, so that's down that way towards the floor, and we're going to be starting off with an anti-clockwise direction and releasing the opposite of the value or the mantra that we want to bring in. And so we're going to drop the head, just get centered, and then you're going to take it to the side and to the back, and of course because I'm doing mirror, I'm doing clockwise, and then around to the side. So you just get that going in your own time. So you're dropping the head forward with the nose down, the ears going towards the shoulder, and then you're kind of lifting your chin up to the ceiling but without forcing the head back, and then over to the side. Okay, I'm going to be silent at the moment, so gather the energy of the opposite of what you want to bring in. So if you wanted to bring in more happiness to your life, now you'll be working on releasing any areas of unhappiness. So when you're doing this circle, kind of releasing unhappiness, and you can see that I'm letting go of any feelings of unhappiness I have in my life, in my body, my mind, my soul. And you can see that out loud or in your head, depends who you've got in your house, how private you are. And you're just gonna go around, and you can feel areas of tension and blocked energy, and they could be associated with this energy. And you're going to force anything, you're just going to allow the process of clearing. So I release whatever the word is as you do this. You just keep that going, keep repeating the word, even out your circles. Allow them to take their own speed. Keep your eyes closed. You're sitting comfortably. Try not to let any tension gather, and any aches and pains and blocks, just allow it to ease off. No forcing anything. Take a nice inhalations. Exhalations, you find the pattern of your breathing. As you're releasing that unwanted energy, that stale energy, that negative part of energy that's become trapped. Your mind, your body, your soul. And you are now consciously, spiritually letting go from all aspects of your life, mind, body and soul. And as you do, you'll find how you do your circles will change. Sometimes you'll feel like you're pushing through treacle. Other bits feel easier. Take note of that. Don't think too much about it. Just feel your way with it. find this so relaxing. You'll find those areas of tension easing off. The circles of change become more fluid. Sometimes they'll stiffen up as another bit of tension is released. You're letting all this energy go. You're clearing the way to bring in new, fresh energy. You are choosing, you are visualizing, you are imagining, and you're believing. Outside of this video, outside of this, you can do this as long as it feels necessary. You can make it part of your meditation practice. You can do it separately. I just did a point of the day where you find, oh, I think I could just do with that. Each experience, each time will be different. You can use different words. And you're letting go. Okay, if you just draw that in now to a close, just easing off with the circles. And we're done. Like I say, I feel like I could have done that longer and longer. But for the exercise today, and the fact that we're sharing this today, we'll just stick with that amount of time and just take a few breaths. Just let that in, let it integrate with the